Don't you hate it when someone asks you to do something you were going to do anyway? Okay, well done, game. Well done. Lindsay, well done. This is your shining moment. That little fourth wall break was worth it right there. Yes, I am... Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Pathfinder Kingmaker, and we have a new plan with this whole chasing Tartuccio down the cobbled mines here, and our new plan is, we're out of here. We're leaving. We are going away from here for a couple of reasons. One, we're running into an inventory issue at this point. We've collected so much loot from here that we're actually kind of full up on the shared stash here, and it's causing some weight issues, and we're just flat out running out of room. So I'd really like to get back to Oleg's trading post and sell some of this stuff off, and then buy some stuff, because we have some not cheap loot here. We've got some decent stuff. I'd like to see if we can get some better gear. Specifically, I'd love to get a ranged weapon for Tristan here, because he keeps charging into combat, and that's not really his role. The other more important reason is I have been advised in the comments that we need to deal with the whole nightmare issue immediately. Like this was not subtle. It was like, you need to deal with your nightmares that you're having right now. So we need to go to the Shrike River, which is apparently where we're going to learn more information about that. And we need to do that immediately. And I realized watching the last episode back that the reason that I do not have my spells rememorized after resting is that I'm not resting. I'm having these insane nightmares, and that is what is causing me to not rememorize my spells. So I'm going to be a little disabled until we can deal with this issue. And again, I have been vehemently advised in the comments that we need to deal with that right now, immediately, no waiting, do not pass, go kind of thing. So we're out. We'll come back to Tartuccio. I doubt he's going anywhere. He'll probably stay right here in the cobbled mines. We'll come back and deal with him later. But let's get on our way and get back out into the world. Well, it's a bit of a hike back to Oleg's trading post, so let's see if we can hit the Shrike River on our way there. We have Nettle's Crossing that we haven't been to before. I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go. What I'm going to do, the Shrike River is right here. I'm just going to head in this sort of direction and, well, see what happens. Ratnook Hill. Okay. When rats swarmed it in huge numbers. Alrighty. Are we supposed to be going there? How about if we go down here? What happens? We could go up to Ratnook Hill. Are we supposed to be going to Nettle's Crossing, though? I don't know. Once well-built bridge crossing the Shrike River. Fate of the crossing and its creator under mysterious circumstances, blah, blah, blah. Let's just keep going along the Shrike River. I'm kind of waiting for something important to pop up and go, hey, this is where you're supposed to go to solve your nightmare issue, and that's not really happening. Further down the river. What's this? What do we got here? What is it? Fertile land. Oh, okay, that's like a kingdom building thing. We haven't really hit that yet. We're probably going to have to stop and rest soon. How far does this river go? Oh, there's someone in the road. Get ready. Okay. Oh, it's a thingy. Having reached the edge of the milky white blanket, we stopped. I've never seen a denser, thicker fog in all my life. All right. Detect magic. Okay, we could try that. We tried to light our way with a torch. Fortune favors the brave. Having formed a single line with our hands on each other's shoulders, we move forward. Or there was nothing left to do but turn around and find another way. Well, let's try the obvious thing of detecting magic. We exchanged hesitant looks. It was clear the gloom was of unnatural origin, but who or what could have spawned such a thing? Well, let's try a torch. The fire colored the fog in homely warm tones, but this did not improve visibility. This feels terrible. Should we be moving forward? All right, well, fortune favors the brave. Here we go. After a roll call, having made sure all of us were in place, we tried to turn around and walk in the opposite direction. Alas, we may as well have had our eyes closed, stumbling and cursing anything and everything. We strayed for half the day. All right, so we just kind of stumbled around in the fog and didn't get anywhere. Well, all right, let's go back. I don't think we're going to be able to go any further in that direction at this point. Okay, let's head back along the river. Yes, I know it'll take 2 hours. That's fine. Probably going to need to rest soon. Let's head in the direction of Nettle's Crossing. Should we be going to Rat Nook Hill? I genuinely don't know. Yeah, okay, 6 hours to get over here. That's fine. We're all fatigued. We should probably stop and rest now. Yeah, let's stop and get some rest going on. I mean, we're on the Shrike River. Maybe something will pop up while I'm resting. But let's set up a campsite and get that working. Well, we rested without incident, and apparently I didn't have any nightmares this time because I'm not fatigued. Amiri, what have you got going on? Dexterity damage. Oh, dear. We'll have to find some sort of spell or scroll or something to deal with you. Can be restored by resting. Well, it didn't. And it actually does say permanent. Okay, decreases to 0, you're dead. I'm not quite sure what healing spell will work with that. Treat affliction, maybe? No, we tried that in the last episode, I feel. Let's just go up here and here. Well, we're at Nettle's Crossing, apparently, so sure, we'll go in here. Well, we're here, and I just went through all of Tristian's spells and some other people's spells. I don't see anything that's going to deal with Amiri's dexterity damage problem right now. Nothing's popping up at me saying this is the spell we need to cure this. I mean, the treat affliction one does blindness and poison and that kind of thing, but doesn't seem to do anything for dexterity damage. I also equipped Tristian with a crossbow that we picked up in the cobbled mining area, just so he doesn't immediately charge into combat. And then we'll see if we can get him something a little bit better later on. Let's try and be all stealthy here. Now, everyone creep forward. Oh, there's a thing to look at here. 5 coins to cross the river. Okay, well, we probably have 5 coins, I would imagine. What else is up here? It's very gloomy and rainy. Nothing saying, here's the source of your nightmares. Here's your problem right here. Because this whole not being able to rest thing is a little fussy. A bewildering injury. Now what? Whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage, target becomes bewildered. Oh, because I'm sneaking, and you think I might be doing a sneak attack. I gotcha. I get you, game. Alrighty, that's fair. That is fair. Okay, nothing is popping out here. Let me just sort of... Oh, wait a minute. Something is popping out here. Hang on. Who the heck are you? Why do you look like a zombie? Oh, it's Davik Nettle. It's Nettle's Crossing Nettle. Corpse's face is bloated from being so long in the water. The stench from its toothless mouth is so foul that your eyes begin to water. Okay... So he's a zombie. You feel faint as if a cold, wet hand is placed heavy on top of your head. Oh dear. A hoarse whisper rises inside your head. There you are. I sense evil, but not evil committed by this poor soul. No, he arose on account of some evil done to him. Oh, so it was you who sent me those nightmares. Right? Gurgling, deep-chested laughter pierces your skull. All else becomes muffled. You shake your head to cast off the apparition. Alrighty. Well, who are you is pretty self-explanatory, but... Yeah, Davik Nettle. Alright, that was... the hint's in the title there. It actually says I'm talking to Davik Nettle game. I didn't really need to ask that. How did you die? Vision of a lovely spring day. Sunbeams shine warm against your cheeks. 3 men approach the house. One of them wearing an antlered helm, the Stag Lord. All right, so we're back to this guy again. Suddenly, the Stag Lord's greedy eyes are twisted by surprise. Master of the house has unleashed his hounds. A burning smell stirs you awake. Oh, this is why I've been having nightmares about fires all the time. Okay, so he set fire to the house, and Davik Nettle died. Alrighty, got it. Arrow strikes deep in your shoulder. Yeah, more importantly, what do you want? Vision of a man wearing an antlered helm. The Stag Lord. Got it. You hear a muffled groan, and the helm drops to the ground. So you want me to kill the Stag Lord? Well, I'm kind of on that quest already, Davik. You didn't need to plague me with nightmares to get that done. Don't you hate it when someone asks you to do something you were going to do anyway? Okay, well done, game. Well done. Lindsay, well done. This is your shining moment. That little fourth wall break was worth it right there. Yes, I am already on that quest. It makes me want to do nothing just to spite them. Can't you kill the Stag Lord yourself? Well, obviously you can't, but why must I be the one to do it? Invisible fingers, cold as stone, draw aside a wet strand from your forehead. Okay. Well, I have a good alignment check here. I am chaotic neutral. Chaotic good, rather, excuse me. But chaotic neutral will do. I refuse to help you on principle. You shouldn't have messed with my head. Yeah, I mean, Davik, I was going to do this anyway. It's basically the whole point of this. We literally signed up to deal with the Stag Lord. You totally didn't need to do this. You shouldn't have messed with my head. Why not? Isn't this the very mission that brought us here in the first place? Yes, but, you know, nightmares, not being able to memorize spells, Valerie. I know you're not a spellcaster. You probably wouldn't understand. You are taken in a whirlwind of visions and images. You see yourself, eyes closed, thrashing in your sleep. Finally, you scream and wake. Okay, I could just flat out attack him for a lawful evil response. Let's not do that. All right, I will meet your vengeance upon the Stag Lord. I was heading there anyway, Davik. Totally heading there anyway. Who would be sitting motionless, nods his head. Come later. Take the spear. Okay, can I have the spear now? Is the spear wicked helpful? And really, Davik, only 324 experience for that? It's a very odd number. I wonder how experience is calculated. That's a very weird number, 324. Okay. I would help him even if he wasn't going to pay. Well, Octavia, you're a sweetheart like that. I like you, Octavia. A hard undeath, that must have been even harder. Okay. Kill the Stag Lord and then speak with Nettle. Ah, I found the cause of my nightmares. Does that mean my nightmares are going to stop? Please say yes. And everyone, I guess we don't really have to be stealthy. Davik knows we're here. Probably can't talk to him anymore, but just in case, what happens if I go up and say hi? Okay, we just go back to his other things. I'd better go. Yes, bye, Davik. Davik, do you have anything here that I need to be looting? That's really my primary mission, is having a good time, looting. If I can kill some things, fantastic. That's kind of the way Telfanar goes here. How about up in here? This looks like a very lootable area now, doesn't it? Except there's nothing to loot there. There's a rat. Oh, hang on. Oh, Tristan, thank you for your perception check. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and grab that, whatever it is. Oh, it's just stuff. All right. Potion of resist cold. Okay. Silver ring. Artificial flower. Yeah, we got to get back to Oleg's. Bloodstone, shocking grasp, and some gold. Can I take all this? I'm not actually sure I have the room for it. But apparently I do. Let me just check the old map here. How big is this area? Oh, very, very tiny. Very tiny. Okay. Well, let's just head down to the corner, make sure there's not any other little loot boxes we need to be grabbing. The bridge is obviously... Oh, there is. There is. Amiri with the perception check there. What do you got? Oh, it's another one of these coins. Well, super good weight to value, though. Super good weight to value. We'll definitely take that. All right, we got to get back to Oleg. Oleg, we need to sell literally everything. So everything now is just basically focused on killing the Stag Lord. Both our Stolen Land quest that we're trying to do and the Riverbed Nightmare that we're trying to do. Both focus on killing the Stag Lord. And then, of course, we've got the Tartuccio issue, but we'll come back to him. Now, we can't take forever. We've got only 48 more days to deal with the Stag Lord. We've actually used almost all of our time, and we had 90 days to do this. We've kind of messed around and bummed around. I feel I was broadly trying to do the bulk of the quest, but, you know, we did get sidetracked once or twice. And the next thing we have to do is wait until the fog clears away. Now, was that the fog that we just bumped into down the river? I mean, we're going back to Oleg's anyway, so Jihad might be able to give us some more information on that. I kind of am curious if I should go back to the fog bank that we bumped into and couldn't go any farther. That was down here. But if we go up to Oleg's, we may get some more information from Jihad. Well, we got to go to Oleg's anyway. That's just a given. I have no more inventory space. It's only 12 hours. So, yeah, let's head up there, see if anything wants to pop up and murder us on the way. Nope, an uneventful trip back to Oleg's trading post. Nothing felt the need to disturb us on our journey. I want to just check in with Jihad and see if he's got any more info, and Tristan's hanging out with him.
May I serve you?
Okay, nothing new in his dialogue choices. What services do you offer? Sell you various divine spell scrolls. Okay, that's all good. I need the help of a cleric. Do I? Because Amiri does. Oh no, her thing's gone. Her thing of whatever it is she was having a problem with, dexterity, that appears to be gone. Yeah, okay. We didn't actually rest. Maybe it just sort of dealt with itself. While I'm here, do you have anything like really good, or are you just basically scrolls? You're basically scrolls. I mean, you got some great scrolls, don't get me wrong. Now, what one would have dealt with that issue? Just so I might buy one just so I have it on hand. It certainly wasn't paralysis. It wasn't sickness. Curse? Might have been curse. That might have been the one that we had. I mean, those things are pricey. 375 gold for one of those. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea if I had one of those on hand. And everything else, a lot of resistance scrolls. Restoration, what does that do? Dispels temporary negative levels or one permanent negative level. Okay. Restoration cures all temporary ability damage. That sounds like the one that I needed for Amiri. Restores all points permanently drained from a... Okay, that definitely sounds like the thing that I needed for Amiri. Yep. She had an ability damage. Those are 700. Okay, you just have a random diamond for 5,000 gold. Wow, that's worth a lot of money. Apparently I can buy it for 5,000, sell it for 123,000. That doesn't seem right. The economy may be slightly skewed in this game. Okay, I'm heading to Oleg. Yeah, Amiri, you just keep practicing over there. That's fine. I'm going to head to Oleg and sell off all of this ridiculous loot that we picked up. That's going to take me a while. I'll be right back. Well, that cleared up a bunch of room. Pretty much all that I've left in our stash is whatever useful potions I feel we need, all of our food, of course, and some scrolls that I think are a little more useful than others, and some of just the random notes, just in case those things come up. I'm also keeping the Stag Lord's wine, because that just screams quest item to me. That just feels like that's a quest item. Also, this Restavik Ranger's broken arrow, if only because it says it may be of interest to an antiquities expert. Now, it doesn't say valuable to an antiquities expert, but of interest. So that kind of screams quest item too. It might not be, and maybe it's just sort of loot I'm supposed to sell. But if there is an antiquities expert that we're going to bump into, maybe that sets off a side quest or something. It just, from 30 plus years of playing RPGs, it just screams quest item. So I'm keeping that as well. Going through all of Oleg's stuff, there's actually not really. We're at 5,000 gold, 5,100 gold. We actually made about 2,500 selling off all the stuff that we've been accumulating, mostly from those cobbled mines. We'll definitely have to go back there because the loot is good there. So we're up to about 5,100 gold. There's some decent stuff at Oleg's, but nothing that's just screaming out to me going, oh my god, we have to get this. So with really nothing else, I think the best thing I can do with 5,100 gold is I was looking at the Belt of Giant Strength, so +2 strength, and giving that to Valerie. Her strength's only 14, and she is a frontline fighter, so if we can beef her up a little bit on the front line. Amiri's strength is 16, so it'll just bring her in line with Amiri. I suppose I could give it to Amiri and make Amiri's strength 18, but let's just kind of even the playing field with our two frontliners here. I'm going to buy... Yeah, I'm buying it. Belt of Giant Strength, yes. I was going to say girdle, but that's a little more D&D. Yeah, Belt of Giant Strength, there we go. I will take it. That pretty much takes up most of our money, but that's fine. Let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and give that to Valerie. Valerie, you're getting a nice new belt. There you go. Now your strength is 16. Now you've got a modifier of +3 instead of +2. Hopefully that will help you take down people a little bit faster on the front line. That would be good. And then as we accumulate more money, I might come back and get some other ones of these belts. The dexterity one, ooh, I wouldn't mind that. That would be pretty nice. So we'll have a think about that. But everything broadly cleared out. I'm feeling a lot better about our inventory at that point. No info from Jihad. Bakken, we haven't talked to you in a bit. Is there anything we're supposed to be doing with you now? Oh, you're another vendor. Right. What do you have again? A lot of potions. Alchemist Fire. Ooh. Wouldn't mind throwing some fireballs in a glass jar around. Ooh, and they're not that expensive. I'm glad I stopped over here, Bakken. And we do need some healing potions. We really need some healing potions, actually. Those are pretty pricey, though. Ooh. Yeah, he's got some decent stuff on him, too. Oh, you have honey. I've been kind of looking for that, actually. And what's this? Of Transmutations and Bodily Poisons, Part 2. You just got a random book on you. Neat. I like collecting the books. Okay. Wand of Snowball. That's not a bad idea. I'm glad I stopped over here, Bakken. Let me buy some things from you. Okay, so I picked up a few of the acid flasks, a few of the alchemist fire, and a few of the cure light wounds potions. The moderate wounds ones are a little pricey. Really wouldn't be able to do much with that. Yeah, I will definitely take those. Thank you, Bakken. I'm glad I stopped by your little stall here. Okay, well, what are we supposed to be doing now? That's the thing. I don't know anymore. Give me my journal, please. Yeah, keep track of passing time. You don't worry about that game. We're doing that. Wait until the fog clears away. Okay, how am I going to know when that happens? That's the thing. And Riverbed Nightmare, you just want me to kill the Stag Lord. Yeah, we're kind of working on that. I suppose, with no new information out of Jihad, who seems to be the guy who knows about the fog, I guess we just kind of put our party back together and go back to the fog bank that we couldn't get through. Maybe now that we've been to Nettle's Crossing and talked with Davik, maybe now the fog is cleared. I don't know. Is that Harem? Hey, Harem. You're not welcome. I guess that's the next move, is to just do that. Head back to the fog bank and see what happens. Maybe we get through, maybe we don't. And if we don't, maybe something else pops up along the way. Maybe we'll have another nightmare or dream. But we'll cover that in the next episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. And we'll see you next time. So just so we're all clear on the victory conditions here, I am last in everything. I am last in absolutely everything. 6th place, 6th place, 6th place, and 6th place.